Hello and welcome to today's Vocal Slam with Associated Studios. My name is Jocelyn Alexander, and again I'm just going to wait for a couple of you to show up before I start talking about myself to nobody. So yes, this is part 2 of my Vocal Slam. So I was here last Thursday, so if you were here last week, give me a little wave or a little praise hands or a thumbs up. So we're gonna do some more work today. Hello everybody joining us, it's good to have you. So what we'll do, we'll probably dip into a couple of the exercises we did last week, but also there are some things that I'd quite like to get onto, so we'll just see what happens, and hopefully we will have an awesome half an hour. You've made a very good choice coming here today, so I'm pleased to be here, and hopefully you are too. Let's just begin. If you can stand with your feet slightly apart, shoulders back and relaxed, making sure you're not holding any tension, so give your legs a bit of a wiggle, don't lock your knees, and you're just going to move those around a bit, move up to your hips and shoulders, just getting rid of any tension you might be holding. And when we're doing these exercises, if there's any time that it hurts, stop, breathe out, breathe in, reset a little bit. Good. So we're just going to take our head to the side and stretch out. Hello everybody joining us. This is good. It's bank holiday here in the UK. I think lots of other places it's a like holiday as well. So if it's a holiday where you are, yay you for joining us. If it's not a holiday, yay you still. Just hold on to this. Good. Just stretch out the side of the neck. Good. And to the other side. Holding on to that. Thinking happy thoughts and keep breathing. Make sure you're not holding or gripping on into the abs. Just make sure it's nice and relaxed. Good stuff. And back to the middle. And then we're going to take our shoulders round. So we want nice big shoulders. We don't want rubbish little shoulders that don't do anything. So nice big shoulders. I would make them a bit bigger, but I don't want to hit the wall that's behind me because that would be sad. Good, good, good. And again, when we're doing these things, if you feel at any point like you need to stretch out a little bit more, do that. If you're holding anything that's like, oh, it's a bit tense, just be mindful of what your body needs. Good. Then we're going to take a couple fingers, pop them up to our temples, and a little massage there. And then you're going to take that down to just underneath where your ears are. And if you wiggle your jaw around, you'll feel that joint. So just get in there. Good. Back up again. And then back down. If you're feeling bold, I want you to take that on the diagonal. Along here, it might hurt a bit, but it's all right. And then do that again. Good. And then take your thumb and you're going to put it underneath your chin. Just this muscle here. If you give your tongue a wiggle, and then just the bit in front of there. Massage that a little bit. Good, good, good. And we're going to move on to making some little fricative sounds. I know some of you are just here for the fricatives. It's all you're here for, so we'll do some of those. So we'll start on a V, and we'll do it on a fifth. So we're going to go V, and then we'll take it up. And some octaves now. So you can use your favourite siren-y sound. So if you would prefer a puffy cheek, so or a proper NG, so at the end of the word sing, you've got an NG, so you go sing. So that sound, either of those would work, or like I said, the v sort of sound, or z will work some octaves. So we'll start a bit lower down on the G. So we're going to go. Hello everyone joining us. Let's try that. And if you need to drop down an octave at any point while doing that, that's not a problem. And again, just a little check to see your breathing. Put a hand on your tummy and just go ha ha ha, and then ho ho ho, and then ha ho, and ho ha, and then voo. Good. Just make sure we're not gripping into our abs. So if you were here last Thursday, we did a couple bits and pieces. So obviously now we are firm friends. So what I'd like to do is just explore a couple of different sounds today. And but we will do Bebe Barbu, because I know it's a fan favourite. So this exercise is Bebe Barbu, and it goes like this. Bebe Barbu, Bebe Barbu, Bebe Barbu, B. Then it doubles. Bebe Bebe Baba Boo Boo, Bebe Bebe Baba Boo Boo, Bebe Bebe Baba Boo Boo, B. Then triples. Bebe Bebe Baba Baba Boo Boo Boo, Bebe Bebe Baba Baba Boo Boo Boo, Bebe Bebe Baba Baba Boo Boo Boo, B. Then we do four. So we got Bebe 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 Baba Baba Boo Boo Boo, Bebe 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 Baba Baba Boo Boo Boo, Bebe 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 Baba Baba Boo 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 Boo, B. And that's what we do, and then we just change the front of the sound as we go along. So as I say, if you can just in the comments pop down a letter for me as we go along, and we'll do that. So let's start. We'll take it up and we'll do D Day Da Do. 1, 2, 3, and D Day Da Do, D Day Da Do, D Day Da Do, D. D D Day Day Da Da Do Do, D D Day Day Da Da Do Do, D D Day Day Da Da Do Do, D. D D D Day 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 Da 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 Do Do Do, D D D Day 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 Da 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 Do Do Do, D D D Day 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 Da 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 Do Do Do, D. D D D Day 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 Da 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 Do Do Do, D D D Day 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 Da 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 Do Do Do, D D D Day 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 Da 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 Do Do Do, D. Good. Let's do Zize Zazu. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, and Zize Zazu, Zize Zazu, Zize Zazu, Z. Twos. Z Z Z za za zu zu. Z Z Z za za zu zu z. Threes and Z Z Z Z Z za 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 zu zu zu. Z Z Z Z Z za 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 zu zu zu. Z Z Z Z Z za 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 zu 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 z. Here we go. And Z Z Z Z Z Z za 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 zu 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 z. Z Z Z Z Z Z za 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 zu 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 z. Z Z Z Z za 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 zu 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 z. Whew, that was a lot. Let's do Tite Tatu. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, and Tite Tatu, Tite Tatu, Tite Tatu, T. who's joining in, there's some more waves happening. Let's do Lee Lay La Loo. 2, 3, and Lee Lay La Loo, Lee Lay La Loo, Lee Lay La Loo, Lee. Lee Lee Lay Lay La La Loo Loo. Lee 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 Lay Lay La 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 Loo Loo Loo. Lee 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 Lay Lay La 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 Loo Loo Loo. Lee 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 Lay Lay La 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 Loo 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 Lee. Here we go for Lee 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 Lay Lay La 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 Loo Loo Loo. Lee 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 Lay Lay La 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 Loo Loo Loo. Lee 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 Lay Lay La 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 Loo Loo Loo. Should we do one more? We'll do one more. Let's do Wee Way Wah Woo. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3, and Wee Way Wah Woo, Wee Way Wah Woo, Wee Way Wah Woo, Wee. Twos. Wee Wee Way Way Wah Wah Woo Woo, Wee Wee Way Way Wah Wah Woo Woo, Wee Wee Way Way Wah Wah Woo Woo, Wee. Wee 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 Way 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 Wah 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 Woo Woo Woo, Wee 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 Way 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 Wah 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 Woo Woo Woo, Wee 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 Way 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 Wah 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 Woo Woo Woo, Wee. And Wee 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 Way 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 Wah 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 Woo Woo Woo, Wee 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 Way 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 Wah 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 Woo Woo Woo, Wee 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 Way 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 Wah 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 Woo Woo, Wee. Ah, Bethany, now you've said M. For you, because you've asked so nicely, we'll do M. Okay, you ready? Me, May, Ma, Moo. 1, 2, 3, and Me, May, Ma, Moo. Me, May, Ma, Moo. Me, May, Ma, Moo. Me. Twos. Me, May, May, Ma, Ma, Moo, Moo. Me, May, May, Ma, 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 Moo, Moo, Moo. Me, May, Ma, 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 Moo, Moo, Moo. Okay, last time. 4s and me, 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 glorious. Okay, and now what we'll do, we're going to move on, because again time just flies by on this thing. Nearly 1/4 past. So what I thought we'd do today was just get familiar with the ideas of using different sounds. I know that kind of sounds like, yeah, we do that all the time with singing, but we can get, I think, sometimes too locked into one place and thinking we have to do certain things all the time. So we're going to look at creating some warmer sounds and lowering our larynx a bit to help us. So get a couple of fingers, let's put them on your throat there, and swallow. So you'll feel that thing go up and down, that's your larynx. Your larynx is your friend, you need to show it a lot of love. So what I want you to do is just think about the lowest note that you can make. Just think about it and try to make it without any sound. And just be aware of what you can kind of notice or feel. And now I want you to do the same thing, but make the highest note that you can think of. Now, some of you, again, like, I didn't feel anything, nothing happened. That's fine. Others may have noticed that your larynx went up. And so again, what we're going to do is just swallow. And just notice that it goes up and down. So what we're going to do is think about having it in a lower position. So when we're having it a bit lower, think about the start of a yawn or being slightly offended. Or it goes down. So we are going to use the song Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, because it tells you to be low. So that's why I use this. And I would like you to go to, if you're from the UK and you know at Christmas time they do those M&S ads and it's all very M&S chocolate. It's down here. That's where we're going to place the sound. It's going to be down here. And on these lower notes, what I want you to do, again, if it's just outside of where you would sit comfortably in your range, don't break yourself, but do stretch yourself. That's kind of what I say. And make sure you're increasing any support you might need. That might mean a lot of different things to different people, but do what you need to do to make those sounds happen. But again, if it hurts, stop. So what we're going to do is Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. So you've got swing low, sweet chariot. notice when you get to some of those high notes, your larynx wants to go right the way up there, and that's not a problem, but we're going to see if we can keep it low. So think low, resonance, slightly offended, M&S advert. Swing low. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. And again, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Now, you will notice that time when I sang the word sweet, I went sweet. So the other thing we're going to have a little look at is using some breathier sounds. So when we get to sweet chariot, what I want you to do is just let your larynx go up, and you're going to run a bit more air, a bit more breath on that top note, on the sweet chariot. So let's try it here. So larynx low when you get to the word low, word sweet, bit more breath, just to add a different colour. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. We'll try it again. And swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, think low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Good. So in your practice, what you can do is think about, okay, where do I want to maybe add a sense of vulnerability or sweetness, or to something that feels a bit more connected emotionally? You can dip into some of those breathier sounds. Also, again, if you want to warm up your belt a little bit, you can practice trying it with a slightly lower larynx. It will probably be high anyway, but slightly lower, just to open up that space. Keep nice and open, so nice and retracted, but it helped warm up your belt. Now, I got a few messages from my newfound friends here, and I think you quite like us to do a bit of I got you. So we will do this. So this exercise works on a little bit of twang. Again, another little bit of colour you could add into it. So the beginning goes, I got you, you, oh, you. Now, it will sound like agadoo, I got you, and make that nice and twangy. So if you're not familiar with twangy sounds, think about that cat meowing sound, meow, 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 or a cackle, like any of those sorts of sounds are useful for this, or a small child being horrible in the playground going, yeah, 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 yeah. So we want to hear, I got, and that's where we want the twang to be. And again, just exploring these sounds. If you're not used to it, don't worry. But let's try it. 1, 2, 3. I got you, you, oh, you. I got you, I got again. I got you, you, oh, ooh. I got it, I got it. Now we're gonna go take that up and do I got E. 1, 2, 3. I got E, E, till I got ooh. 1, 2, 3. I got ooh, ooh, whoa, ooh. I got ooh, I got ooh, I got ooh, ooh, whoa, ooh. I got ooh, I got ooh. If you can, let's do that one again. 1, 2, 3. I got ooh, ooh, whoa, ooh. I got ooh, I got ooh, I got ooh, ooh, ooh. I got ooh, I got ooh. Awesome. Now that should have that whole area warmed up nicely, and we're gonna do again some little pentatonics. Just run those around a little bit. So we've got let's do R. Take it up a little bit. And so as we were talking about having that slightly lower larynx, something to play around with, as you do it this time, have a think about that. So think, can I get it to be slightly lower, open up the sound, warm it up slightly. So you got for example, and notice that you might need to put a little bit more effort in just supporting that sound. So think nice and tall, like you've got a laser beam coming out the top of your head. Shoulders back and relaxed, core engaged. Let's try it. 2, 3, and the E again. To R, good. And again, I will go back to a fan favourite from the feedback I got. I'm going to do every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice. I'm going to warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're going to hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, if you feel like you want to add some harmonies to this, do that. It's a good time to practice. And again, thinking about that lower larynx place. Also, when you've got some of those top notes, making them a little bit breathier, heading to that falsetto sound. So let's try it. So for those of you who don't know it, you'll pick it up because you're awesome. I already know that. Let's try it. Every time, 1, 2. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, I'm gonna warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, I'm gonna warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna take it up, and every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, I'm gonna warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, I'm gonna warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll take it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, I'm gonna warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, I'm gonna warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. Should we take it up one more? Go for semitone. 2, 3, and every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, I'm gonna warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. Last time, every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, I'm gonna warm it up. Every time I get the opportunity to warm up my voice, you're gonna hear me say yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. This is good, guys. So again, reminder, slightly lower larynx. Just play around with that in your life. Just walk around pretending you're doing an M&S ad the whole time. M&S chocolate. That whole place in your voice, and just playing around with the different colours you can add in. I don't want to bog you down with too much like detail and technical stuff, but just explore. Particularly I think when you're looking to do like character work, it's a nice way of helping you change character sounds. Good stuff. Well, we need to end there, and hopefully I'll see you at another point. Bye.